Hi, Charlotte.
All right, I'm just going. Hey, sorry, Glenn. I'm just going on your so I can get the chat up. Hello, Charlotte.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
So have you got almond leaves floating in there?
I have indeed. Yes,
Good man.
it's cycled.
Hello, Roy. Hello,
Hi, guys.
Marvin.
Hi, Melvin.
Yeah, we're not sure. We're both pretty new to StreamYard. I think StreamYard loads better on a laptop.
Yeah,
With a camera, I think you've got bigger screens. You can access things better, and it's quite small on the phone. It's very small on the phone. Hence why Jeff turns into Inspector Gadget. But let's put some of these up. So I'll quickly talk about why we've done this stream, if that makes sense. Is that okay, Rob? Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So hi Jeff. So myself, Keith, and Rob are we've got a little group called the Three Amigos or Tres Amigos, and I've been chatting. Keith and Rob, we're going to do a live tonight on our own experiences of cycling aquariums or aquaria. And in the chat, I went, "What about me? I've cycled some in over the years." And cut a long story short, we've been chatting all day, and I know I can be serious, but I think Fridays should be a bit of fun and a bit of banter. And I think between the three amigos, we will rib each other and have we'll rib each other and have a bit of banter and have the crack, and in the process we'll sort of do subjects. So Keith's not very well, and we weren't keen on doing this regular three amigos or three amigos on a Friday or whatever we decide to call that. We weren't keen to sort of set a date and a time because of Keith's work schedule. So what we've sort of decided is that hi Juanita.
Hello, Juanita. Hi, Shane.
What we've decided is we're going to keep it as three people, but on the times that me and Rob can pretty much make any date and time. We've still to put a specific date and time to it, but Friday night seemed viable late on a Friday, and what we've said is on the Fridays that Keith can't make it or the day we choose, then what we'll do is we'll have a guest on. I mean, there's Charlotte, there's Jeff, and loads of other people we could choose to bring onto that, and sort of.
So are we inviting a guest up today, or do you know how to do that?
We could do. So, Charlotte, are you up for coming on this one, or?
Yeah, come on, Charlotte. Step forward.
Are you up for this one, Charlotte? Sorry,
She said send the link.
So apologies if we've left anyone out, but there'll be plenty of opportunities for other people to get involved. And Three Musketeers, the Three Amigos. There's loads of opportunities for Trez people. So, and how do I? Okay. So let me copy that a second. I'm just going to knock my camera off a sec, guys. You guys talk to Rob, and I'm going to go away and invite Charlotte. Bear with me.
All right, Jeff. All right, Dad. All right, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. I'm actually smoking, so I'll turn the camera around. How is everybody this fine evening, morning, day, afternoon, depending where you are in the world? Welcome, Paul.
I'll tell you what, you don't realise how
Hi, Jen.
you don't realise how difficult it is to do stuff on like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp.
Yeah, I know.
In the landscape view, because you're so used to doing it it's
so weird, isn't it? It's very alien to the hands.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
Where I'm sat in the room, I can't flip my camera to have a vape, so I might just poke my camera off and have.
No, Glenn, no, you can vape. I just don't want to smoke. I just don't want people seeing me smoke. That's all.
The pretty people. Hi, Richard.
We can look at the text.
I'm terrible for going.
That's the effect I'm going for in that tank with a light like that. Do you know, like, so the spotlight shines through?
Brilliant. Bit of dark water, and then that centre light. Hi, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Jane, Jeff, Richard. So I have sent Charlotte the link. I think I've sent Charlotte the link. I'm waiting for her to appear in guests. I vape non-stop, and I'm conscious of it on camera. So Friday evening, everyone's finished work on a nice little wind down. It's not vodka and orange, it's just squash.
Well, it's similar. Cheers.
Microsoft, and on the newer versions of Microsoft, it just doesn't allow you to. Hang on here, Charlotte. Let's let Charlotte in.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello.
Pleasure.
How are you?
Oh, I'm not too bad. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. So I'm probably gonna pass over to Rob, but I want to just send Keith a get well soon.
Oh yeah.
I know he's not feeling too good. And,
I was supposed to stream with him this evening, but he's really not well. So it's got man flu.
Sorry, Rob.
He's got a bad case of man flu.
Oh, I've got a bad flu. It's going round, isn't it?
The fact that he shied off from the live when it was him that wanted to do the live, we know he's not well.
Like him.
Yeah, we know he's not well. But I think between the three of us, someone from East Yorkshire, someone from near Liverpool, and someone from the Birmingham area, I think the three accents and the banter that we have and the ribbing that we do with each other, which obviously we're not going to do with Charlotte's, I think it'll make a really good, light-hearted Friday night stream with the subject thrown in. So what I'd said to do is we don't necessarily have a subject of any description for tonight. So we were going to hijack Kane. what we were going to do was just sort of just throw it over to you guys. I was chatting to Jeff earlier on Messenger. I'm 56. I've been in the hobby since just before I was 20, and I've kept most things, but not Malawis or Rift Valley stuff. But I've pretty much kept everything else. And I was saying to Jeff back in the day when you could buy like 6 Ebradanios for the £1.50. So that's about $2 in American. When you could buy 6 Zebradanios for like £1.50, and when you bought coral, it was actually hacked off the reef.
Yeah.
None of this frag business, but we used to. I mean, I'm guilty of it. And then the CITES stuff was the best thing that ever happened to the hobby for marine, in my opinion. Everyone's saying hello to Jeff Kane.
How many's
I
in?
remember
So,
when you used to go to a local fish shop back in like the 90s.
Hi,
and if
Jacob.
someone had just bought something in, they wouldn't charge you for it. They'd say, "Oh yeah, free to a new home. Someone's brought it in."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Or they
now
try-
you bring something in, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know if I've got anywhere to put it." And then your mate goes in to buy it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll take £100."
Yeah. So we I used to work at
Hiya, Colin Beers.
Colin Beers.
I'm going to just quickly answer this question that's up on screen.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of products.
I'll
Rich
show you one of them. I'll show you one.
Rich one.
Glenn, you
Rich
get one.
one is inbound as we speak. So we're just waiting for an order to clear customs, and Rich one is inbound. But
That's exciting.
Rob's
Right,
got
first
one of them.
I've got one of them. Probably the only one in. Why am I showing it that side, you divvy? Oh, we're up the back of the camera.
The other
Oh
side
my
of the
God.
camera.
It's like. I'll show you. I'll show you what it does.
I'll sell you this full tub for £100 if you want. It's my
And then you
last
get a
tub.
scoop. You get a scoop like this of powder, and you just drop it into your tank. That's Rich
all
one.
you need.
So I've got 130 left. Alternatively, SI Aqua do a Blackwater extract, and I also stock a Blackwater Fulvo Plus, which is a
Watch
liquid
this.
and a similar thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you now, guys, what the Blackwater I use does.
Oh wow.
Dark extract, what Glenn has, does the same thing, and it's very good because it's full of vitamins. So it's really good if you want your fish to pop. If you've got this actually tends the water softer. So if you've got a softer South American tetras, for instance, adding a bit of this to your tank benefits the fish color wise, and and it just blends in, and then that'll go like tea.
I was gonna say, it looks like you've added the tea bags to do the whole not brackish. What do you
I've
call
got
it?
almond leaves
See,
in there.
I don't mind a slight tinge to the water, but I don't like the black water.
Tannins. That's it. It looks like you've
in
got
my
a
shrimp
rich
tank.
tannin content once you've put that in.
So let's give Colin Beers a shout out then. Hi, Colin.
Everybody out. Hello, Colin, again. Glenn, you're way behind on the chat, bro.
I know I am.
Rye said that he
Malden.
has a small amount left, and it's bloody hard to get hold of, and he appreciates it, but he'll wait for your shipment because he bought it from you last time.
It's due in. Jacob, when's the order in? So Jacob, in the chat, it's the orders going to him.
Aww.
Happy Shrimp House. So he supplies Qual Drop in the UK. So he was here. Okay, so it's there. I'm just waiting for it to be shipped to me then. So it's clear customs. He's got it, just waiting for it to be shipped to me. But
Good, because I need GHLC, and I also need some. I need
know
some
you do.
Sulawesi. I need some Sulawesi KH. Do you have that still?
I've got a 500. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll speak to you.
We'll have it
After
next
this.
Thursday. Says Happy Shrimp House.
Brilliant.
Hi,
No,
Jacob.
you're all right, Colin.
So
Go play.
Jacob, Happy Shrimp House has got a YouTube channel, and I've done a video with Jacob. So Jacob came down to visit and see me, and you don't get Jacob on camera very often. You might see his hands on a table talking about products or a tank. So you don't see his face very often. So I've seen him partially naked in a reflection of a tank once on a photo, but yeah, we had a nice evening and cooked a bit of food, had some food, and we had a bit of a laugh on camera. And I absolutely love the video. I can't wait. It's in my schedule, so I can't wait for that to go out and you guys to actually put a face to the name.
That'd be nice. Leave my foot alone, sir.
So I don't know if we want to talk about a subject. And if anyone's got a subject that they want
it's an open book, guys. If you want to know anything,
Yeah.
if you want to see anything, just drop a message in the chat and we'll do whatever. We'll talk
Any
about
fishy
whatever.
questions?
yeah,
We're
this
putting
one's Friday night.
We're
Chat,
putting
yeah.
the
Yeah.
power in the hands of the people watching.
Just like that.
Charlotte,
So
you're
I,
green.
No, Rob has a tortoise.
Yeah, Rob
Yeah,
has
so
a
does
tortoise.
Charlotte's got a tortoises.
Yeah.
I've got a turtle.
Did you not know that? My hair is very green at the moment. Hang on.
Well, when you come to stay at mine on the 25th, right? When you're asleep,
My
I'm
hair's
gonna dye it.
different
I'm gonna
colours
dye
all
it
the
pink.
time.
Do you know what you remind me of? Grot bags.
There's
Yeah.
my only turtle.
You can dye. That's fine. I was pink the other month. Grot bags.
I was on 700 earlier, Jeff. So I did get to 700. If anyone's not seen the video of this guy here,
Giving it some of that to Glenn.
I went and did. I'm playing the
Filming
drums.
tanks.
I went and did a room tour of Rob's, filmed every tank, had a chat, bit of introduction and stuff, and he's edited and the videos booked into the schedule. 29th of September, that one. And what he'd done, he filmed me and he was giving it all this. He was giving it all this business and then sent me the video, and I thought, you know something, I'm going to bloody put that on as a short.
Why not? Life's too short. Life's too serious.
Yeah,
I did it, Glenn. I did it for shits and giggles. So at the end of the day, I bet it made
absolutely.
you.
And,
Yeah, well, there you go. It's a win-win.
and you know I'm game.
Jeff's doing all the shit. Jeff seems to be doing all the sharing. Thanks, Jeff.
Do you know what? It's the content like that, though, that people are going to feel like they get to know you more from it.
Yes, definitely. Charlotte.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I don't always
Charlotte.
do it because
Can Charlotte just show that painting what she's done so far for me,
yeah,
please? Yeah. Look at this. Check this out, guys.
thanks everyone.
Rob!
What?
Yeah, I think I'm finished, but I can't decide.
Let me see.
While Charlotte's getting the picture,
Turn you around.
One way.
I'll wait.
Look at that.
How do I do the... Oh, hang on. I don't know how to turn flash on here.
Don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Look at
Maybe
that, what
I
she's
have.
done.
Okay. Wicked.
Think I'm finished, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I keep staring at it.
It's that mouth, what does it for me in the eye? Look at the scales on it now.
Oh yeah, I've done a bit more to it. And it's not too big, so it should fit nicely on
That's
the wall.
going here. That's going right there. These posters are getting moved.
The posters are getting moved. Thank you, guys.
Nice, isn't it, guys?
It's been a while since I painted a fish. Thanks.
If anybody wants a painting commissioned, just speak to Charlotte at Lottie's Nature and she'll work with you on any pictures, on anything you want or design. Obviously, as you can see, she's gifted.
I know.
Are you still wanting to do the 4 we were chatting about, Rob?
Yeah, and the giveaway I'm doing. Well, I want free doing,
Yeah.
and I'll be doing an international giveaway. Glenn, I've already looked at the post. It's £35 to post the canvas to America or Australia. So, and that's up to a certain amount. So anything else I can add in extra, I can send to them.
I don't think that's too bad of a price for shipping over the world, to be
Can you-
honest.
Can you hear me, Glenn?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought he'd frozen then.
yeah. I thought it frozen. It was busy reading. I could see him concentrating.
Like that.
I've got my
I
phone
I
sideways,
need-
so the chat
you know
comes
I
up
need that,
nicely.
Magnifying glass. Inspector Gadget.
Do you guys have
Live Eric.
Live Eric.
I don't-
I don't.
fish.
That's the if you're with today's spell check.
Yeah,
Um,
Rob's got loads of fish, lots and lots
Oh,
and
yes.
lots of fish.
Yes, I do.
So, Mr. Fishbert, if you search for that on YouTube, you'll find Rob's channel,
Yeah.
and
I'm going to
Rob does
send-
loads
I'm going to-
loads of stuff.
I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see some fishes.
That sounds like a good idea. I should probably turn I've only got one of the lights on my tank at the moment, so I should probably turn that on.
When you stay in the room because you're the chief.
Oh, gonna have to swipe up quick. I'll be back.
I've just had to evict somebody.
Have
What,
you?
one of your fishies?
Yeah,
Or a shrimp?
it's somebody put inspect her gadget.
Oh, you mean you
Oh,
evicted
dear.
someone from the chat?
Yeah,
You get them all. This is your turn now, Glenn. At least you didn't get proposed to.
oh yeah, show face.
Oh.
Are you married?
I found being proposed to quite exciting.
Are you married? Show face. Show dick pic.
You get some right strange ones in the comments sometimes, but they absolutely crack me up.
Oh, I think it was inspect her gadget or something. It says.
Yeah, it was.
I thought that was funny. Back in a few, still lurking, feeding the L236
problem.
Snow White tank before the light goes off. So I do keep fish. I've got a Snow White I've got 2 tanks in the house and 23 in here, 22 in here, I think.
You've got
And,
that big, lovely tank in the house, haven't you?
yeah,
The kissing gourami in, I think it was.
the one that's the size of my hand.
Yeah, that one.
I've got two. There's two of them. I've had them close to 10 years. And
Aw,
everything
do they
I've-
not get like territorial towards any of their tank mates?
No, they just kick shit out of each other.
Fair enough.
Just,
But they do,
Richard.
they do it with the lips. Two males.
They're both male.
Yeah.
look at the scales on that painting.
Aw,
It looks safe on my
a
TV.
gay pair of cichlids.
Richard. Bob's and Vagon.
Bob's
Yeah,
and
he was
Vagon.
Vagon.
Turn this back round.
You get them. You don't get them. I've had 3 this week. What I've had to actually hide, remove and stuff.
To be honest, if it was just myself and Rob and Keith, we'd have probably laughed about it and got rid of them
Yeah.
if they were nosing us. But because Charlotte's in here, I thought it was really disrespectful, so it was gone.
That's fair enough. I don't mind the banter and the lads thing and all of that though, because
Yeah, but it's not the
Well,
point.
male.
Live in 2024,
Yeah.
Charlotte. Not we don't live in 1991.
no, I get that. You don't want to set a precedent.
What you on about? I'm
Comes
thinking
up.
1979.
I was born in
I wasn't even
'79.
alive then.
I was 11 in 79 and just working out things.
I was in my
So you
dad's
were, so you, Glenn, you was 11 when I was in my dad's sack.
Same.
Yeah, probably. I think I started smoking at 11.
So when you was 11, we actually lived in Osnabrück in Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lived
Where
in
I was
an area of Birmingham called King's Standing, and
I know
In
that
my-
area.
in my late teens, I moved over to live with my gran. In my early teens, actually about 15, I moved over to Coventry or on the borders of Coventry and Bedworth to live with my nan.
Did you
and when
get
I went
sent to Nana for being a naughty boy?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
When I When
You
I,
still there?
Yeah.
when I went to school and people asked me where I was from, they went, "Oh, it's proper rough there, ain't it?" And I'm like, "No,"
No, I don't
But-
think so.
but it was. But I think because you grew up in it,
yeah,
you
don't
get
see
it.
it.
it's the norm, yeah.
Yeah,
I lived
it's
on.
you
like
knew-
you start to.
If you knew where I come from, Glenn, where the estate I was born, well, raised, should I say, you wouldn't even park your car there. But when I lived there, it was brilliant.
I lived in this area of Birmingham called, it was an area of Erdington in Birmingham called the Wiley Birch. And it was H blocks. It was, the flats were H blocks. It was sort of the arse end of it was the armpit of Satan. It was really rough. But that's one of the happiest places I've ever lived because
Aw.
everybody on there was in the same boat, never had a pot to piss in, and we all watched each other's back. You
Yeah,
could leave
like
you
proper
could leave your
community.
front door open, and we've
Shane-
lost that.
Shane's
You
messaged
can't
me,
even
Glenn.
wave to someone
Shane's
in the street
messaged
or
me and
smile at another
he's
person,
told
like-
me how to take that welcome thing off the board, so I'll do it next time.
Okay, 2 seconds, guys. Thanks.
But no, it's nuts. You wave at someone down the streets now and they think you're going to try and mug them.
Yeah, we've lost that
Well,
sense of community, haven't we?
Well, it's
stopped.
crazy
I
right
think
now.
The last time I offered someone help was like 3 years ago. And there was this old woman really struggling to get her shopping home. And I knew where she lived because I'd drive past her every now and then. She lived down my road. I literally
Yeah.
pulled over and I was like, "Sweetie, it's raining. Would you like a lift? Like, would you like me to help you get home?" She literally backed up and was like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," and I started panicking to the point I felt bad. So I was like, "Okay, I'm going to go."
Bloody hell. There's a,
I
there's,
got,
a, there's a question here, Glenn. Can I just answer it? It's from Wayne Abel. Anyone here defeated leeches? I've been fighting them for 4 months. Yes, me, I defeated leeches. The way I got leeches was from Asia via Indonesia. Indonesia. I got some wild caught rabbit snails, and the rabbit snails brought leeches.
Oh shit!
Um,
Really?
The only way you can get rid of leeches is absolutely obliterate the tank, throw away all the furniture, literally, because they lay eggs on it. Throw all the furniture away, because even boiling it doesn't work, because I found that out. Throw everything away, boil the tank, put a 10% bleach solution in, leave it in the tank soaking for a few days, thoroughly rinse the tank out, give it a wash, let it dry for another week, then look for, because they can actually get in the seams of the silicone.
Yeah. What about all the inhabitants that were in the tank previously? Do you just say, I can't work with you?
I basically had to take all the shrimp out, set another tank up, move them all over, strip that tank down, leave it for about a fortnight, just so I knew if there was any remains left or eggs, they would dry out, basically. It worked.
None of the shrimp or snail then carry the leeches along with them?
No,
sort of thing like that?
no. The leeches do not touch shrimp.
Oh, okay. So it's just the rabbit. Did you have to give up on the rabbit snails then that brought them in?
The only time you see the leeches is when you put the food in, or if you've got a flat stone or piece of wood, you lift it up, you'll always find a leech underneath it. So basically all the tank needs to be thrown away, stripped down, and started again. It's the only way. Otherwise, you will never get rid of them. And the breed prolific in the substrate.
Yeah.
Jumping back to what Charlotte says about, we'll come back to this chat. Jumping back to what Charlotte says about offering to help somebody. I stopped offering to help people probably in the mid 80s, 84, 85 maybe. And my friend and I were coming back from a city centre pub, and we walked past another pub, and there was two doormen proper beating up a girl. So we jumped in and give the doorman a good hiding. As we sort of let the girl go, and it wasn't until they'd sort of picked themselves up and were moaning at us for giving them a kick in. They were trying to hold this girl because she'd stabbed someone in the pub, and they were trying to hold her for the police.
Oh shit! And you freed her.
Yeah.
So do.
Yeah, me and Mark Rowe. There was actually four of them. So we fought these two doormen, and the girl got away. Two other doormen come running out the pub. So one of them was about 7 foot tall, and Mark's literally got hold of him here, and he's jumping up and nutting him. And
it's like Robin Hood goes wrong then.
My second guy floored me, and he wasn't a doorman. He was the gaffer's son, and
Yeah.
I paused to hit him because he had glasses on. And
Right, you didn't want to break the glasses.
And he chinned me and floored me. So I was biting ankles and dragging his feet off the floor to try and get him down and all sorts. But yeah, and we never had a mark on us when we got back. I've lived on my own since I was 16, but I've lived away from my parents since I was 16.
Yeah.
But we got back and we got some music on, and Diana Ross's Chain Reaction was playing on the radio at home. And so that's how old it is. And Mark was going, yeah, I drop kicked him, and he's done this sort of imitation of the drop kick. Kick the gas fire, broke his ankle. Had to get him to hospital. So he fought four doormen, not a scratch on either of us, and he's ended up kicking my gas fire and breaking his ankle. I wish he was on the lot. I wish he was in the chat.
When copper sulfate's dangerous to shrimp and doesn't kill leeches, and hydrogen peroxide 12% only kills leeches. If you've got the leech in a bucket, you put a few drops on it and it shrivels up, but it won't die if you dilute it in the tank. Nothing kills them. Not even this kills them. Not even this. I'll show you something now. Not even this.
Panicure. Panicure is brilliant for everything else.
Where, man?
So much better.
You've just got to strip it back, set a few tanks up.
I wanted to say hi to Jack because I spotted Jack in the chat and I didn't say
Go on.
hello.
Making my phone charger work.
I don't know how many I've missed here. But yeah, me and Mark still talk about that to this day. It was I think we were
I have
practically
a lot of Bucephalandria.
I think it's going to be one of those things that you're just forever going to tell that story, Glenn. But I think it's a beautiful story, so you should.
it was wicked. You couldn't write it, honestly. It was
You could turn it into some sort of comedy night show, like a little movie, and you got the knights coming to save the fair maiden, and actually she was the Wicked Witch.
the pub was called the Rose and Crown. I think it's still there in the centre of Coventry, and it's like down an alley, and there was a back room and a front room, and the back room was a gay bar, and the front room was normal, but you used to get a lot of goths and stuff in there.
I mean,
And,
this is a 1 hour comedy show. You're gonna have to get someone to. You're gonna have to act it up and everything. It'll be beautiful.
It's now called the Glen Inn.
She stabbed the barmaid for talking to her girlfriend. That was apparently what happened. But yeah, we've kicked shit out the doorman, and I hope the doorman aren't watching because I'm going to apologise now. There's I worked in.
Jacob.
Good night, Jacob. I worked in some nightclubs in Coventry when I was like 17, 18. And one of the doormen was a guy named Jeff Thompson. And Jeff Thompson. And he's an acclaimed author now. And he wrote a book called Watch My Back. And there's a film with Colin Salmon in called Clubbed. And Clubbed is loosely based on one of Jeff's books.
I know which one you're on about.
We used to have these pinhole cameras. So there was two outside the club. It was like in a precinct. And they used to obviously record what was going on. And Jeff was one of the highest rank karate instructors in the UK at the time. I'm talking, again, mid to late 80s. But they said, come and look at this, come and look at this. And Jeff's gone out to sort some trouble out. He was surrounded by 5 people. And in the blink of an eye, you had to rewind it. 4 of them were on the deck, out cold. And he's just looked at the other one and he's gone, come on then.
Is it Jackie Chan?
The geezer's legged it. It was a karate time. It was unreal, absolutely unreal. But if you could, and sometimes the doorman went a bit over the top and you had to delete the video, like, but.
I've seen some doormen go proper crazy on people.
Mad days. And Jeff was Jeff. I say, look him up. Look him up. Jeff Thompson is.
I don't know what we're doing, but we've started something.
Jeff Thompson is. He was saying Jeff was. He used to do karate classes in the billiard hall in Longford in Coventry.
But sure his name wasn't actually Chuck Norris.
No, it was. No, because
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris taught me how to fight.
You know Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris uppercut a horse, and that's where giraffes come from.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that.
Yeah. Chuck Norris created giraffes basically via a horse.
He did, yeah.
I heard Chuck Norris is that hard. He offered Bruce Lee out and Bruce Lee died.
I know your name's Jeff. Hello, Martin. I'm so far behind with this.
Where's Jeff? Chuck Norris taught Jeff how to make coffee.
Make coffee. Oh dear. I've run out of beans, and my daughter says, "How come you got no coffee?" Says, "How come you've got no coffee, Dad? It's not like you." I said, "I'm skint." She says, "Do you want me to buy you some?" And I said, "Nah, don't buy me none." And she says, I'll get you some from Morrison's. I went, don't get me Morrison's coffee. She went, why not? I says, because it has to be fresh roasted. I want the date on it when it was roasted. And she bought me some, but it was on offer. So even with delivery, I got a kilo for 16.70 or something.
Wow.
So yeah, red bear.
Tanks of fish. Oh.
I love Chuck Norris jokes.
Oh, I love the Chuck Norris joke.
Chuck Norris is that hard. 3 kangaroos cornered him, and all he did was wink at them, and they all fall down.
I heard Chuck Norris is so hard they just synthesized a bit of his blood to make Viagra.
Oh dear, that's wicked.
I like that. That's quite good, isn't it? Actually.
Come on, let's get some Chuck Norris jokes out.
Oh.
I'm all done.
Oh.
Chuck Norris's house built. Hiya Mexicali. Chuck Norris's house built itself because it knew Chuck Norris was coming. We're just doing a stupid Friday night. Let's have a crack. Well, we call it the crack over here, but let's have a laugh. Jorge.
Chuck Norris went to Birmingham Council and applied for a 2.2 metre high annex build-on onto his mother's house, and the council agreed at planning permission, and they built him a 20-storey flat.
Chuck Norris went to Birmingham Council and it unbankrupted itself. I'm waiting for this AC to come on. Come on, please. It's humidity's mad in here at the moment.
It's going on the same, mate. That's why I've only put this on to absorb the sweat. Look,
I could switch the humidifier on for more humidity.
In your leg.
No, they'll suck it up. I've got over 200 houseplants, and my humidity, it never goes too high in the actual house because of the tanks.
I wish when it's like this. I wish when it was like this that I could be like a Shaolin monk and suck my balls up.
If you have a couple of ribs removed, you might be able to.
I mean, you could just go to ladyboy training and pop them up the back end.
Oh, look on the go. Kick me in the net.
Rob, wait till you get as old as me. You can throw them over your shoulder and just fan them.
Over your shoulder, boulder holder.
Hiya, Sam.
Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris.
Norris.
I like that tanks and fish.
Yeah, wicked chain. I am talking about humidity. I've found, Charlotte, that the terrariums maintain better humidity with plants, but is that because they're taking in an expiring moisture?
Yeah, but also because they're contained, they create their own sort of biosphere.
Yeah.
Because it's not as easy for the humidity to get out of the top of the tank, whereas the bit of humidity that does make it out the mesh vents are made to have house plants around it, and they kind of just suck it up.
Yeah.
And because there's not as much of a high humidity rise and fall in the room itself, they literally just suck up whatever they can get, and they don't give off much.
I heard Chuck Norris made Lucasade. That's why I drink it.
But no, I find the same, especially in the frog tank, that the more plants I've got in there, the more stable the rise and fall is, rather than just like an up and a crash at the beginning.
If you put a spirit level on Chuck Norris, even if it's upside down, it still shows it's straight.
Every time, this isn't a joke, but every time I hear the name Chuck Norris, it always reminds me of a Damian Marley song. Welcome to Jamrock by Damian Marley, because he says you go on like your name's Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
But you don't know the real hardcore. It's not kung fu, it's kickboxing, and that took him off. took
Oh,
them
is
up.
it? Yeah, they're like basically they go. They get their underpants and they go.
Like camel toeing.
I mean, at
Like
least
that.
you had trousers on this time, Rob. We're improving.
Oh, don't worry. I had a photograph. I had a photograph of him on the shitter.
He was on live the other night with me, and someone had said the live below was this woman rubbing her belly, and Rob went to stand up to demonstrate and forgot he was just in his pants.
Welcome to GB Rock. Can't wait.
Welcome to the show.
I'm definitely gonna do. I'd love to do like a maintenance stream, but have a soundtrack on in the background, which I could never publish. I know I couldn't publish that, but
I say that I was live the other day, and I decided to play music while I was going through it. Only a few of the songs flagged up as being an issue, and it said if I wanted to post it, I could just mute those sections where those songs
it's a new feature, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's a new feature where you can actually take the music out.
Yeah, that's what it did, but unfortunately, it just made that whole section quiet. But at least it picked up on the areas where it was.
Apparently, it's supposed to, if you're talking and there's music in the background, your voice stays, but the music goes.
Oh, okay. I thought it would just completely silence that, say, minute or 2 minutes. It's
Shrimmers.
just a YouTube safe playlist that you can play while you're live. That would be really handy.
Yeah, I did. I've done a couple of videos and left them unlisted. So one of them's like, this sounds really morbid, but one of them's to my family. So I've got a link for them in the event of me no longer being here.
Aww.
And the other one's a holiday one.
Telling us things like that, you'll end up making me cry, you big daft sausage.
Well, you say that, I've got a book where I run my finances in my book, and in a couple months, about 6 months, 7 months back, I decided, you know what, if something happens to me, what's going to happen to all these guys and everyone I love, what are they going to do? So I literally
then come.
The next week, writing out the back, my will and testimony in the back of it, and my messages to everyone, little notes to them all, so it's happens to me.
Yeah, bank account numbers, stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely.
So in that case, then right here now, guys. Glenn gets all my shrimp, and some tanks. Charlotte, you can have the fish and some tanks if I die.
Oh, bless you.
Rob's having my shrimp anyway.
I've written down that Nikki's in charge of distributing everyone, that she can take who she feels like she would want. Stu can have who he wants if my sisters wants anyone, and then the rest is left to be divided up between you two and a couple other close friends. And then I've got Chris Newman, who runs the sanctuary, the rescue.
I know Chris.
The country. He'll take everyone else basically. I've spoken to him. If no one else will take them, if something happens to me, he'll take the lot.
Alexa, switch on AC plug.
Okay.
So Jeff said hi, Shrim Shrimmer. So Shrim Shrimmer, Sam, one of our friends, lives up the road. He's not too far from me.
Nottinghamshire.
Enough. Let go.
Oh, the posters. Talking of posters.
That means no one gets the posters, Rob.
Talking of posters.
The Stuart, look. I know. I didn't. Oh, it doesn't look like he expected. You don't look like a Stuart. You look like a Steve.
Looks like Steve.
Alan.
Your nickname, Steve. Did you? He's trying to put this back.
Talking of posters, Daniel's been pecking my head to speak to somebody called Pavel. His guy. To send a zip file full of posters. Because Dan doesn't know how to sort it out. I've got all the PDFs.
But yeah, Shane,
I've got all the PDFs.
Posters are down to Glenn. Oh, it means who gets the. I know what it means now. Who gets my posters? I tell you what, Shane. If I die, send me your address. You can have the posters.
We're gonna build a funeral pyre out of them.
She's been on my shoulder most of the time because she keeps climbing on the fish tank.
Midland shrimper.
I know
I'm
you
Midland.
are. I'm joking too.
Alan.
Alan,
Steve.
Steve.
That comment, Charlotte. That's not the guy we normally see. Who's that?
I know. I said Jeff, and then Stu was like.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's the whole point of tonight. It's just bant. It's just
Good
pure
one,
bant.
Shane. Yeah, you can have them. You can have the posters, Shane.
The plan moving forward is to do a subject and banter.
Are your posters still in distribution, like licensed?
They've never been licensed.
Well,
Copyright.
if that's the case, I could take a decent photo of them and try and get them reprinted.
I've got them all on PDF, proper PDF.
Yeah, well, there's a print shop near me.
It's in hand.
Ooh, that's exciting.
So watch
It's in
out for
hand.
some posters.
Not legally distributable. I'm just going to say that.
I'm sending some. Well, I'm sending some of the posters over to Craig, and I'm sending him some of these as well to try out. I made some uplifts, but I made them smaller, and I've also done this. Can you see this, Glenn?
That looks good.
It's a Matten tower with a different uplift, and watch the power go.
I've done this.
Look at
I've
that.
done this before. Oh. Excuse me, guys. I just need to stretch my back.
Sarah, you stand up, do some star jumps.
You open up my head for the ceiling.
What are you doing, Mush? Get out my top. Hello.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, you've got loads. You can't get them for loving the money, you know. Not them quality ones.
Well, you can get these. You can get these for money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Steve.
It came through on my phone.
Steve.
You were at the door. Steve.
Stuber.
He's got all the ferrets trying to say hi.
No.
I'm just gonna get me blue, the roller blue. So what I was going to show you earlier, when I picked the frogs up, when I picked those last two frogs up, the guy put them in a 1 litre Braplast tub.
Yeah.
And I've been using this tub. So if I've found escapees, not escapees,
Stowaways.
if I
This
stowaways,
is Denver.
I've been putting them in here,
Oh.
but I found one that I couldn't identify. So I've given him a little home in here for now. I've just put a bit of soil in there.
So what?
But I don't know what he is.
Random one that's not the same as the rest.
Yeah.
Or it came in the soil that the frogs were in.
What you should,
No.
Charlotte, if you'd have seen all the ones he took from me, how many? I didn't realise them Braplast tubs are pants for pods escaping. How many different
What do you
pods did I have, Glenn? What was it like?
I reckon I took 23 sharks out of another tub.
Is that how many sharks there was?
Out of another tub, yeah.
Oh, they're not cheap
Do you know
then.
what? I'm finding finding with the burlaps tubs that they're making it out the little tiny circle at the top.
Yeah, they do.
I've got bloody pandas in every single one of my
Yeah.
panda cabarrus in every tub, and then just standard
Yeah.
greys. But then I've also got greys now breeding with the oranges, and I've got like half and half, so I've got to go through and bloody separate everyone out again. It's a pain in the arse, but it's, you know. But the sharks that Nikki bought are breeding, so I think we're up to like 50 on those, so I might sell some soon.
They're the sharks are good at playing bloody hide and seek, aren't they?
Do you know what?
Oh my God.
Haven't been,
Look at
I've been
this.
giving them fresh
Whoa.
veg once a week. They're all at the top, sat on like I've got moss from the woods, and they just sit on top of the moss, eating the veg.
I've got some. Glenn, look what's here. Look what's here.
I'm trying to look closer, but
Yeah.
it's not helping.
Hang on. White
Yeah.
sharks. White sharks.
Oh.
And another one. And another one.
So they're in all your tubs.
This is a mixed tub.
Yeah.
This hasn't been watered since the end of time, so I'm just going to add some water.
Oh, look at that pretty.
Pure arrow water.
Now I want to go and get an isopod.
Oh, there's loads of babies in here. So.
They're Flavomarginatus, and I bought 10, and I'm down to 1, but I know why. Because I keep them way too wet.
I've got some funky ones in here, guys. Charlotte, these are
Do you
you
know
can
what,
take these
Glenn?
as
I'm finding with some of them they like to be really wet, and some of them like to be really dry, and it's just working out who's who. And then on the rack, keeping the wetter ones on one side and the drier on the other.
Here's the solution.
spray them once a week, no more, no less.
Here's
So
the
these
solution.
little guys have a story. These are depressiums, but I ordered them just so that I didn't have to pay shipping because it was free shipping if I spent a certain amount. So I thought I might as well get something for it. But the day they showed up was the day I lost
Some
my
dog, Jeff.
dog. So my depressiums were very arrived on a very suitable day because I was very depressed.
There's the solution.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Do you know the sponges off the fruit fly cultures?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
They're breathable, so
Oh.
I've just cut them up.
Or just get some piece, just get some like this.
Yeah, but I don't know how breathable that is. Whereas we know that sponge is designed to be breathable.
It's breathable.
Yeah, and you can get hold of the sponge quite easily, can't you?
Yeah. Wow.
And then
What's Glenn saying? Wow, for what's he found?
these are the white sharks.
Millipede.
So I've got hundreds of the bloody things.
What millipedes? Have you got? The pink ones.
Yeah, I love
Dragons,
some of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, look how many there are of these little buggers. I don't know if you can see them on this camera,
Nice.
but they're just everywhere.
So,
They're the white
so
sharks.
Rob's Panda King were in a large tub, and mine were in a small tub. But millions
Yours
of
on them.
so there was millions in mine. They needed repotting anyway, so they went into. And what I'm in the process of doing is
The good tubs then, Glenn. I did well with them tubs.
Rob's got some pineapples, and my pineapple tub had started to get a bit of an infestation of a fungus.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see that fungus.
A little bit, yeah.
So I've been.
Can you not just put
Evening,
more
Kaz.
springtails in?
Good evening, Kaz.
Yeah, probably. Hi, Kaz. To be honest, I don't. They burrow a lot. The pineapples, and they're tiny. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to.
Guys, why does my skin look brown here and white there? Is that where?
Because you're wearing
What's
a wig
going on?
cap.
No.
We know you've really got hair.
Only at the side.
These are the
Ah.
ones. These
Found
are the
it.
ones I
Found
want
it.
to get breeding.
I hate wearing that cap. Not that it's GB, Glenn, don't get me wrong, but this one fits better. This is the Under Armour.
Where are these gone?
Evening, Dean. Farmer's
Pressing
Ed,
me out.
Farmer's
So
Ed, Sam.
Is it your dragons that are breeding well? Your pink millipedes?
Yeah,
How much are they?
£8 each.
Chi-ching.
Oh, look, Rob. Look at this.
I like it when Glenn gets excited, you know. You should have seen him at my house. It was nearly, there was pre-cum everywhere.
I'm glad I wasn't there. It sounds messy.
But can you?
Hi, yellow. Babies.
Oh,
Gravid,
it's
yeah.
pregnant. Gravid.
Is that one of the high yellows?
Yeah, the super yellows.
The super yellows.
Yeah,
Oh, I think you sent me some of them before, Rob.
I might have done. I think I did.
I think there's only two in here.
Or Natus.
Ornatus super yellows, yeah.
Yeah, but I've created me on. I made me on line, Charlotte.
Yeah,
I took all the lighter coloured ones and made super yellows.
Oh, I did wonder.
Yeah, Glenn's
Go
gone.
to Glenn, if I've got any that you haven't got and you want to breed up, or if I've got some that I need to shift and you just want to make the profit off them, I'm happy to do that with you.
These are nice. These are nice
enjoy
as well.
looking after the little buggers.
These are really nice.
Oh, they're cute.
Can't you put yourself on the big screen?
Yeah, you could make yourself the main screen and put us down the side, or just make it you.
And then we can see better.
Look at your sister. She's on the fish tank again.
But where have we gone? I've vanished.
That's better. They're so pretty.
They're nice then. Which ones are them?
Coros.
Oh, right. Where did you get them from?
You?
There was I got them in a mystery box from Richard's Inverts. That was expensive, shall we say?
Oh, Richard's Inverts has some really fascinating stuff, though.
I'm having a look. Do you know as well, right? You know, let's see if I can spin this cat. I'm gonna take this out of the.
Why can't I see?
Back camera will be able to do 4K, but front cameras can't necessarily do it. So if you flip your camera around, you sometimes get better quality.
Why can't I see myself?
Because he's made himself the main screen, so we can see the pods.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out how to flip my camera.
The little three dots. There's 3 little dots. You click on the little 3 dots,
Settings,
and then there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
rotation on the image of the screen. Oh. Now I've
Yeah, at the bottom, see more. You click on more and then click on.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, where did you get all them from?
So that they're too deep, but do you know, I have to. I've got stuff on the bottom shelf, but I've managed to remove what was on the bottom shelf, fit them pods in. These were already there. I've moved one of the bigger tubs off here, so there's 6 to a row, so there's 24 there, and I've got the Sevilles up there. They're a nice pod as well, and then these 2 are the Hassie High Yellow, super yellows,
I like
and
them.
my spare crystal armadillidiums.
Oh,
But the Sevilles are lovely, man.
Sure, yes, let's see these, Glenn.
The Sevilles.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I like them, Glenn. They're nice and they're affordable.
And for
I've got to
anybody
do
watching that likes shrimp and fish, these are just land crustaceans. These are land shrimp. So they're still on
They are
topic.
indeed.
So I've got to do these a
Cat.
bit.
Kaz, he took them all from these are what he took from me. I bred them all.
And that's not even everything Rob's got.
Charlotte's taking the rest.
Yeah, no, Glenn didn't necessarily have room for everything. So if he still wants to list the others, I'm happy to send him them. Like, there's no issue.
Yeah. That's not the favourite piece. Be under the other piece.
Wow.
You need like a bendy lamp, Glenn.
Can you not turn your no, I don't know why StreamYard YouTube lets you, but StreamYard doesn't seem to let you turn your torch on your camera.
It does if you pay for it.
Oh, okay, so I need to pay for it.
Don't be going paying for it. Charlotte, don't pay for it. Me, Glenn and Keith are going to be buying it and using it.
Okay.
You can be
Yeah,
one of our guests on another show. Yeah, that's it, Glenn. Like that's something.
Arcadia rip off that little light, isn't it? What?
Yeah,
Is that an Arcadia on a bendy arm?
It looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like my Arcadia.
Yeah, it looks like an Arcadia old-fashioned Jungle Dawn on a bendy arm. Where did you get that, Glenn? And where can I have one? Do you sell them, please?
Amazon.
On Amazon?
Yeah, they're on Amazon.
No, you sell them now, okay?
It's actually a plant growth light.
Whack a $5 on it. List it up.
And I've screwed it to the wall, but it's like a big, massive bulldog clip, but it's for plants.
That bulldog clip would be amazing for my racking unit. I'd just clip it on. So then it's just one plug for 3 heads. Ooh.
Pick it up, put it towards the camera, Glenn. Pick it up towards the camera, the actual piece. Just keep it over the tub.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, they're
I made all these. Self-bred by Robert Brooke.
A Roboto special.
I am just damn good, you know.
I like the use of the kitchen countertop. It looks really, like, clean.
You got any dairy cows?
Cycling.
That's exciting.
Selected.
So what's going in the cycling tanks then, Glenn?
Moved. Cycling. So this one is earmarked.
I am a machine, Kaz. I'm a machine.
This one is earmarked for some special ones from.
I bred all the pods, Kaz. I bred all the pods to give to Glenn as a gift to make loads of money.
This one
Glenn
is.
hasn't got room for them all, and I want to continue Rob's love. So if Glenn wants to list all the ones that Rob gives me, I won't take any money for them.
To be honest with you, Charlotte, if Glenn wouldn't have taken all them, you'd have struggled to, even in your flat foot fan space for him.
I'd have worked it out, but yeah.
You can't zoom. Oh, you can zoom.
I think you
So
can do.
apologies for the algae, but there's two buried
zoom.
females.
You can zoom. You can zoom.
For the algae, it's really beneficial to shrimp.
There's two buried females that have been selected to breed with that male, and one of the females has dropped her babies and molted, so she's probably been nailed by the male. And
by the way, any UK based people on here, keep a watch out as well, because I'm getting 200 red shrimp of different grades off Keith, and I'm going to be doing a few giveaways.
Aww.
For shrimp, obviously.
And that male and those two females are earmarked for this tank as a project.
How much do you want for your yellow galaxies? I might be interested.
Do you want for money, or are you looking to swap them for something specifically? Like,
I've got the dragon bullets. What I've got in the bottom tank are all theirs now.
We'll see you when you're here then, Jeff. What part are you moving to?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms real?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is look at that. That's. Do you know what that is a sign of? That is a sign of good bite. That is a sign of good soil.
That is a sign of a very well-established biodiversive environment. You have created a little oasis in that tank.
Did you not see my slime mold?
No, I'll have to go find that.
Oh man, you see, when I first set the tank up, the slime mold completely covered this like a big tree root system. It was unreal, and then within a blink, it had gone.
Mine's starting to get a bit slimy. I'm just kind of letting it go through the process of, like, you know, because it's under a year old.
Glenn,
Slime mold's a type of fungus, isn't it?
Excuse me, Glenn.
Yeah.
You're a fun guy, you.
I know. I put a short up saying Friday, Fungi Friday or something.
Do you have like a constant supply of little white mushies now, or do you find they come and then they go?
I've had a different.
These grow in that crab tank, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I find once a tank's fully like done and it just stays as like its happy environment, they tend to just stay there permanently. Like, obviously they'll die off and new ones will sprout, but you tend to just constantly have a few.
I need to get to grips with the ficus in here because it's getting a bit out of hand.
They like it though. The more it's built up and the more, I know it's not as easy to find them, but they absolutely love it the more it's covered.
And yet, bizarrely, the ficus doesn't do well in this one.
So who have you got in each tank?
So this one's zoom out a bit. This one's Epibobates antonii, Santa Isabel's, and this is Tinctorius cobalt.
Right, I didn't realise you had two species. I've only seen the one.
And she sometimes goes in there.
Aww.
But no eggies as yet. So they hide
got
good.
A pair of both.
Look.
I'm still here, by the way. I've just worked out. I've worked out how I can do the chat in the background while Glenn shows his camera. Woo!
Can you see it? Can you see him?
Yeah, she's so pretty. They're the ones.
I've always been here, Jeff.
But I'm trying to train this golden pothos down this branch.
Just take a bit of cotton string and tie where you want it, and its aerial roots will grasp on over time.
Yeah, it's starting to here.
But they'll follow the light, so if you can move the light above it slightly forward, like every couple weeks, it will go that way.
Anyone want to guess the species of pod?
It's a dwarf species. It's a dwarf.
Sort of.
Dwarf whites.
No.
I can't see them enough. I'm on my phone.
Dairy cows.
See if I can find some adults.
I've got dairy cows and oranges in most of my tanks, but I've got a few
They're
panda cabarrus in some of them.
they're parakai.
Hello, Melvin.
They're parakai, Rob.
Oh, they're
Are they called dwarf spotted? The dwarf spotted or something?
Why didn't you? I had some of them. Why didn't you take them?
Because I've got loads already.
Okay, Charlotte. So you've got them anyways.
Thanks.
Would I rather keep? Jeff, good question. I'd rather keep Caridina shrimp, but it's that easy to keep isopods. You can literally feed. Glenn was astonished at the ratio of what I was producing, and I kept mine dry. I only sprayed them once a week and fed once a week.
Do you know what? Since you've said that to me, I've started not spraying mine 3 to 4 times a week.
You don't need to.
Twice a week.
I was only spraying mine once a week, but they were still saturated.
Don't spray yours. Leave yours, Glenn, for like a month now.
Yeah, and do you know what they're really like? You know what they absolutely love? Yeah.
But no, I was giving mine a light mist like every sort of 2 days, and I've now downed it to like twice a week. And not all of them get it twice a week, just the ones I find prefer to be wetter.
Thank you, Jeff.
Algae wafers, yeah, they love them. And now the tanks aren't being sprayed or so heavily wet, should I say. I'm finding the
I love
algae wafers
these.
aren't going mouldy. Whee! But mine get fresh veg or fruit at least once a week.
My Ember bees have there's another batch of tiny babies on my bees as well.
Hello, Melvin. Hello, Melvin.
I love the Ember bees, but they're too expensive for me
IFM.
to get any.
Glenn's got them affordable. Glenn's are half price.
What
I
half
am-
price?
I am broke
Your
right
Ember
now,
bees?
remember, I'm buying racking unit, Rob.
My Ember bees aren't half price. They're in the display tank.
Do you know what? I'll just wait until my frogs drop some babies, and then I'll be like, would you like to swap me some Ember bees for some baby froggies?
Yeah, I'd do that. Well, it's the difficulty is where do I put another terrarium?
I know we say that, right?
On your
For some
ceiling.
reason, in 6 months' time, we've worked out how to add like another 5 normally between the three of us.
To be honest, I reckon if I manipulate this corner,
Yeah, where
move
the
my
shelf is.
move my green jades somewhere, I reckon I
Eat
could
my
get another
ass.
terrarium on there.
Bite me.
Yeah, I reckon you could. I reckon you could even do like a sort of shelving unit on above, like sort of rack on the what do you call it, kitchen side almost.
Finger
Well,
in the bum.
The other option, but it's difficult, is if I can convince. So my daughter's been stopping here for a while, and she's moving out in the next 2 weeks. But my missus wants to do the room so we can have the grandkids stop and stuff.
Finger bum tig.
Is that what a sofa bed's for in the lounge?
But I'm more for filling it with racks and putting all my stock in there and turning this into an animal sanctuary.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah.
If you're going that way, like it would support your business as well. It would grow it within the home without having to pay for extra space outside the home.
Meat and two veg.
Yeah.
What if you just say you're going to put some tanks in there for the grandkids to look at, and you'll lock them, and then slowly turn it into
Show us your fishes.
kids sleep their room.
I'll put them some stock in there.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the fruit. Yeah, we go. Welcome back, guys. Hello. Welcome back to some live content coming to you live from the Brooks fucking Fish Bet studio. Woo!
Live and direct.
Let me zoom in. No. What is
It's a bit of banter. Thanks, Glenn. Glenn, catch up on the chat as well.
Hi Rob, just randomly throwing in bum jokes. Oh, we've had a right good laugh and some reminiscing of the mid to late 80s and my violent past.
A little bit of Chuck Norris here and there.
A bit of Chuck Norris thrown in. So the evolution of a giraffe. Rob's new tank.
It's cycled.
Right, we've got a request. So I'm going to go back to. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put Charlotte on main stage.
Okay, boss.
Because Kaz has asked to see the ferries.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got one in a bag. What you doing?
Are they playful 24/7?
Yeah. Well, Yes and no. They sleep for on average 18, 20 hours a day, but when they're awake, they're very awake.
They're away. My dad used to keep them because we used to go rabbiting and stuff when I was
Yeah.
little.
Rabbit in, yeah.
But
This
my
one here is rabbit trained.
but my dad's bit. They used to bite you.
Yeah, so all of mine when they come to me, they were, should we say, a bit feral, especially this guy here because he was the first year of his life he hunted. And then
Yeah.
this one here, the two of them, they're EU polecats, whereas the rest are just standard ferrets. So they've
Yeah.
got a stronger bite force and they're a little bit wilder in nature. This one's still not 100% face trained, even though I've had her now for like almost 2 years. She'll latch onto my chin or my cheek and just not let go. But
Oh,
I've got them to the point where I can put my hands on them and they don't latch on.
Rob, Kaz is asking if you've got wood.
Have I got wood? Do you want to see it, Kaz? You want to see me wood?
Rob's going to get his wood out on camera.
1 second. 1 second, and I'll be right with you.
You're knocking your house over for.
Yeah. Jeff's on fire today.
Jeff is on fire today. I'm wondering if Jeff's had any magic beans today.
Glenn,
Rob's
are you
had
ready
some
to put me on big screen? Are you ready to
Rob's
put me
had
on big
some
screen? I'm ready to show.
Rob's had
Glenn,
some
I'm ready
magic
to
buds.
show my wood.
Rob's had some magic buds.
I'm ready. 1 second. 1 second, Glenn. I'm ready to show you my wood. I'm coming right up. I'll be right with you, folks.
Woo-hoo! Jeff
Hi,
is
Lee.
on fire.
Whoa!
You ready?
This Jeff is on fire.
Oh god, I don't think I'm ready for that. That's what I was expecting. There we go.
Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice.
So we've got a few musical references here. Jeff put this Jeff is on fire. Whoa! This Jeff is on fire. And then Lee's put Fun Loving Little Rascals. Wasn't there a band called Fun Loving Criminals? Wasn't it? Fun Loving Criminals. What a disappointment. Jeff rubbing his wood. What I envisaged. Have you guys ever watched the I think his name's Jeff as well, actually. There's
Rob's on one screen, damn.
there's a podcast called 18 Rated or something, and they're two comedians, a guy you never see. You only ever see white gloves on his hands. And his name's one of them's name's Chris something. And the other one's named. But they're a couple of black guys, and they are so funny. And they proper take the piss out of each other. And I sort of took it. Well, I've got that's sort of my inspiration for this Friday night thing, and it's just to have some light-hearted.
The world is so
Fantastic.
serious right now. It needs a bit more chilled back.
Something brown. Kane Brown, I want to say. I might be wrong, but it's called the 18 Rated podcast. I used to have one of them, Rob.
I have one of them.
I used to have one of them. Mine's. Oh, I'm not even on camera.
You're just sending. You can. Put it back now.
I'm up there showing my wobble, and I'm not.
Not even on screen.
I'm not even on screen, but I don't know how much you can see. But mine's nearly gone.
Look at it. It's a bum bag. It's like a bum bag.
That's my apron.
It's like a built-in fanny pack.
That's my apron, and even because I'm old, my skin's lost its elasticity. So even if I get really thin. And my aim is between 15 and 16 stone, and I was
Will you-
20.
What if you fall over your belly?
I might trip over it, yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to connect it to my balls and throw it over my shoulder.
Tuck it between your legs and squeeze really tight with your butt cheeks.
And a squeeze bit tight. What's the film? What's the film? And I squeeze real tight, and then I let it go.
I can't remember, but I know the reference.
No, it's got.
And I squeeze real tight, and then I let it go.
Look at this
Take
tea.
my strong hand. Scary movie.
Oh, it's scary
Ah.
4, isn't it?
God, my head's full of random shit, man.
All right. My name is
Sorry.
Jan.
I'm missing the. I'm going to put some of these up.
Go on,
Have
then.
more wood, more laughter. Lol.
Yeah, definitely. Life's
It's a
too
fanny
serious.
pack. It's a fanny
Fanny
pack, and
pack.
you know this, man. Yours is deflated, Glenn. Yeah, I think that's the pre-gabbling.
I'm Charlotte. And then we got Rob. Rob's. If I can work this out. Above
Oh, I could never wear a man girdle. It's just, my missus keeps saying that because my beard's 2 different colours, and it's got white bits here, and the rest of it's ginger. She keeps saying, "Why don't you dye it?" And I said, "Because it grows that quick. By the time I've dyed it, I'm just sitting waiting for it to all go white, and I'll be happy then."
It's gonna look like Neapolitan ice cream if you did that within a month's time. Like man.
So Lee said, "I'm trying to get rid of my belly, giving up the beer. I was drinking every day and
pubes are
simply
like-
cannot afford
my
to buy
pubes are-
new clothes all the damn time."
My pubes are like this now.
All I've done, Lee, is my fitness pal calorie count, scan all my foods and
I
stick
did
within my.
that. It does
stick-
work.
I know it does. Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah. Get
A
out.
myrtle, a man girdle. Well, at least it's not. Is it called a merkin?
Isn't that the name of a wig for your fanny?
Yeah, it's a pubic wig. Yeah. How do you know that, Charlotte?
I know
knows
many
everything.
things.
A myrtle and a bra and a bro bra. Myrtle and a bro girdle and a bra. A myrtle and a brodle. And a merkin. I don't know what skims are.
Sound like waffrons.
Are the wyverns, are they?
I once wore some waffrons for school, and I was doing PE, and I didn't have PE kit, and the teacher made me do it in my underpants back then because that's what you did in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because it was all paedophiles, basically. And I shouted. I had cream ones on, and I shouted. I shouted all over. And my cream waffrons. My cream
Has anyone
waffron
ever
pants.
heard the Has anyone ever heard the shark song? There's a guy that does. I'll have to find it and send it you, Rob. There's a guy that does. It's like sitting around a campfire playing a guitar.
I've
Like,
seen it.
I think he's South American or Texan or somewhere like that, and he's like a country song, and
Yeah.
he does this song about. I thought I farted, but I shit. Now it's squishy when I sit. I had a rumble in my tummy, or something. I can't remember the words to it, but it was. But the chorus is, I thought I farted, but I shit. Rob's laughed out.
I'm just giggling about. Sorry, where's my camera like that? Fucking hell, did you only see that? I was like,
I tell you what, if I got this
I
up
look
on a
like-
laptop now,
You know what I look
If I've
like?
got-
I look like I'm in a wheelchair.
you look
My
like
name's Melvin. I look
you
like
look
Melvin.
like Kilroy.
I look like Melvin. Hi,
you're
my
old
name's
enough.
Melvin.
Oh man, I've had such a laugh. I've had such a laugh.
I am just putting the tortoises to bed.
I still prefer this one. Even down to the hammerhead here, going into the octopus legs. This is a cover up, but
Octopussy.
and the yonder turtle. You were impressed with that in person, weren't you, Rob?
Oh, looks fair in person. Looks shit on camera.
I need to get the rest of it done. Let's get this weekend kicked off, right? Jamahir Press, funny as hell. Is that the guy, Jamahir Prez? Or Prez? Oh, I don't envy you, Jeff, at all, because you've heard of the saying between the devil and the deep blue, you know. I think Trump will win that. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
I think Trump will win it, and if he doesn't, it's 100% rigged. The thing is, I heard something today, and it made so much sense. Left wing and right wing are both part of the same bird. I had them done in Turkey, and there's a long story to it. I'm not one of those people who'd ever go abroad and have a tattoo done. It's just not me. I'm really fickle about stuff. But in COVID, we went to
I'll be
a
right back.
hotel.
1 minute.
No worries. In COVID, we went to a hotel in Turkey, a 5-star, because there was nowhere else to go to, and we either got our money back from Gran Canaria, or we went somewhere else. So we went to Turkey. I never fancied it, if I'm honest, but loved it. It was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. And we've been back. There was a tattoo studio there. I was watching the guy tattoo, and then I followed him on Facebook, seeing a load of his work. Four times we went back to this hotel over a period of a few years, and 2-3 times a year, I kept walking past, watching. Everyone was raving about this one tattoo artist, and the time that I went in to get this cover up done, and it was horrible what was there before. I had it when I was done about 16. I've been on there about 40 years. And I went for it. So I had the bottom half of the sleeve done. So I had the octopus, and the octopus sort of leads, it's quite dark, but it leads into like a black tattoo. But he's actually sort of built the arms of the octopus around the wings of the bird that was on there before. And then when I went back, I went back again, had the top half done. And people say, oh, I would never get a tattoo done abroad, and neither would I. But we'd sort of been back and followed this guy for a good 2 or 3 years, and we'd been back 4, 5, 6 times.
This one must have been Turkey, Glenn.
I've been looking at another guy at a place. I'd have my sleeve finished off by this guy, but I want to get these stupid things covered up. But I've got a small wart I need digging out, and I want to get this arm done as well. but I think I'm going to use this guy's named Khan something K-A-A-N, and someone we know recommended him, and I've been following him for the last sort of year.
Ink Balm.
Pardon?
The Ink Balm.
No, Tattoo Medic. So the tattoo artist actually a medic. He's actually a medic.
Oh.
He does, like an ambulance medic.
Yeah.
But he does, so you have to book in times with him. But he's got a shop, Tattoo Medic, and I think he does like walk-in clinics and stuff at his tattoo parlor, not for tattoos, for health issues. I heard something today about talking of health that I really, really rung a note with me, and it was about the power of words. And if you think about the word health, it's heal and th, but we actually say health. Why don't we say health?
Heal.
Because heal's a negative word, heal isn't.
That's right. There's always meaning behind words.
Well, they reckon words are powerful. That's why we spell.
Two birds sitting on a perch, one says to the other, "Do you smell fish?"
I've heard that one before.
Do you know what I always wanted to catch? A Nile perch.
Oh, beastie fish.
I always wanted to go fishing for a Nile perch.
Same fishing in the river though. That's different kettle of fish.
Why did the chicken cross the road, Hobbytown?
Cheers. Cheers.
Get down.
But do you know the best part about Friday? If you don't have to work a Saturday, is you can stay up late and have a sleep in.
You know that thing called circadian rhythm? Mine got up and ran away.
I started out with nothing, and I've still got most of it. How many murdered people does it take to change? How many murdered people does Rob's got wood? How many murdered people does it take to change a light bulb? It's not 9. My basement's still dark.
What are you doing, Rob?
Oh, sorry, guys.
You're not readjusting. You're not peeling it off your leg, are you? Yeah, like Victoria, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, you're off till Thursday. That's amazing. Because I know how
Nice.
hard you work and the shifts that you work.
Oh yeah, because Kat works for
You can't scratch into the skin.
does Kat work for the Scottish National Party?
She works for the National Health System.
Oh no, the Scottish Independence Ambulance Society, innit?
Chuck Norris does not own a stove, oven, or microwave because revenge is a dish best served cold.
I like that. Right, go on the floor then.
I just clicked what you was doing then.
I was replicating Chuck Norris's actions.
Charlotte's
I
wiping up
absolutely-
front.
Do you know? I've worked all over Scotland, and
All of it's a shithole.
It just, I mean, Edinburgh's okay, Glasgow's Glasgow, but everywhere else I've worked, Inverness, places like that, I just feel at home. It's just so beautiful. My ironically, my family heritage traces back.
Barbarous.
So the name Barbour is the derivative where my name
Barber.
traces back.
Barber.
Yeah.
You have your own kill.
Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod, yeah. Connor McGB of the Clan GB Shrimp. At what point do we need to be careful of knives?
In what situation? Are you giving them to toddlers or cats? Because you know. Are we in the kitchen or at the park?
My name is Jeff.
Oh yeah, it was napalm.
Napalm.
I've worked up in Whitcas, and my favourite place is an island, and it's Lewis and Harris Stornoway. What a place!
I've had a Scotch egg before. Does that make me Scotch? I've had a Scotch. I've had a Scotch egg.
Have you had a Scotch egg?
Yeah, so I'm Scottish.
Made with black pudding.
I have one. Yes, the butchers down the road serve themselves a meal.
See you later, Lee.
Take care, Lee.
Oh, very.
Take care.
At what point should we be worried about knives? The end point. Oh dear.
Are you done misbehaving?
See, if that was hanging off my face, it'd be flying across the room.
So I pick them up so they can't turn to face me, and then I tend to bite them about here on the back of the neck, like their mum would. And yeah, this one doesn't bite me. I am safe. She just licks me.
Oh dear. That was we had I had a manager when I worked. I had a manager called Eric. What was his name? Eric. It was
Eric
an old
Cantona?
guy, bald head, and he had a massive, big handlebar moustache. And he spoke like marvelous, fabulous, absolutely wonderful. And
I'm Melvin.
it was lovely. Old Eric was, and he was moaning that he kept getting moles on
Hi,
his lawn.
Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. He kept moaning that he kept getting moles on his lawn. And I said to him, if you find somebody with ferrets, if you put ferret shit down the holes, the moles
They'll
will
fuck off.
will leave. They'll go. And everyone thought it was taking the piss. And there was a lad there called Andy Coleman who was really good at doing.
They did a shit down the hole.
Well, he thought I was joking. We had a lad there called Andy Coleman who was really good at like caricature, and he did this caricature of Eric with his moustache, throttling a ferret, shouting "shit, you bastard," and a load of turd coming out of the ferrets. But yeah, ferret shit, they'll get rid of the moles. They'll go.
Well, if anyone's got mole issues, these guys produce a lot a day. I can send you some.
Here's one for you. Do you know if you've got one leg smaller than the other and you started, can you walk around in circles?
Yeah.
If the leg is short enough on the other side, yeah.
If you started walking forward, what I mean is if you walk forward, would you just literally walk in circles?
Kind of wobble.
So Hobbytown's spell checks picked it up. So at work, Hobbytown had a guy with one leg shorter than the other, and his nickname was the Sniper's Nightmare. I've seen
Yeah, working ferrets can be evil little buggers. Where's my evil one? Oi.
haggis. I love haggis actually.
Oh,
I
I
love
don't.
haggis. I love
This
haggis,
one.
but haggis doesn't like me. I get serious reflux off haggis.
Acid? Yeah.
Really
Acid
bad.
reflux.
But I
It's all herbs
absolutely
and
love
spices,
haggis.
isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's it was 1 month after worming, I was told.
Oh, is that for yeah, for the dung beetles?
So like when you then do your worm count and then you don't need to use any more for that month, that would be when it's safe, sort of thing.
Yeah.
This is my handle with caution.
You just bit the camera. You can tell it's polecat.
Yeah. She says I'm tired because I've been running around.
You
for
know
2
what I
hours.
forgot to do? We were going to name the frogs, weren't we?
Yeah, you were. You had the little thing up.
I need to get a list together of everybody that commented.
Hip and
So if
hop.
anyone follows the channel, just put it on any post that I've put up. But the two cobalt frogs, the blue ones with the yellow headband, we're looking to name them as a pair. So what I plan to do is get I'll collate all the names together, put them on a spinny wheel, and we'll do a not frogs. Put the frogs on a spinny wheel. We'll do
I've just read a joke in chat, sorry. You've got the giggles.
And then Bastion tomorrow, pretty good, Rob.
Jeez, Dino, you've just nearly killed me.
I need my steps.
Dino.
Thank
One of
you.
the switches isn't working, and the lights aren't going off automatically on this rack. So I need to check the phone actually. 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna do another 5 or 10 minutes. I'm on about 20%.
All right. I'm on
And then I'll
27,
wrap
so
up.
yeah.
Oh, I've made sure just to plug mine in from the get-go. I can't risk it now. My phone just dies.
Because I've got
Because you
Because I've got-
use an iPhone too.
Yeah.
because I've got the mic on. I've got the receiver plugged into the
You
USB-C
need one of
port.
these.
A double, yeah, no. A splitter,
Yeah, it's like you can get them for like £2 on Amazon.
yeah, on eBay, splitters, yeah.
Where's my one?
I know what you mean.
Literally. And you can plug it in both ends. This one's so that you can use headphones and charge at the same time, but you can get.
Rob likes to plug it in both ends.
You're up, Glenn.
Oh, I've had so much fun, man. Those nicknames, I read a load of those, and it was nicknames. So that Sniper's Nightmare one that that I can't remember who put it up, but that Sniper's Nightmare one, I read a list of them, and it was that one really tickled me when I read it originally. That's how I knew it was. But that there were nicknames that people had at work. There was loads of them. I can't remember them. They were funny. Rob, what are you doing?
He's probably thinking of a joke again.
Is sounds like he's on the it was Lad Bible. I think Rob's been on the bong.
Oh God. Oh,
Him touching the glass.
Oh dear. Yeah, me too, Jeff. And you know something? That's exactly what we'd planned when we were chatting to do this Friday night regular stream. So I'll repeat for those that weren't on earlier. So
yeah, go on.
Keith, Rob, and myself have got a little WhatsApp group called it's called Tres Amigos. So three amigos, and we've been talking about doing podcast style videos or live streams, and either sort of work for me. And we sort of got chatting about it today. Keith was going to do a live stream with Rob, and I went, "What about me?" And they were going,
What about me?
"What about me? I'm here. Whoa, over there."
Hello.
And they
Alan?
were going to do one. They were going to do one subject driven, and we started chatting. And Keith's unwell, so me and Rob decided to do it. And the plan was, because of Keith's and what we'd said is, because of Keith's work schedule, we'll keep it as Three Amigos, but on the nights where Keith can't make it, whatever day we decide, we're going to have a guest, a friend, a guest who we know. And
Yes.
we can do subjects, but the idea is just to have a light-hearted Friday, lead us lovely into the weekend, send us to bed with smiles on our faces, joy in our hearts, because I think the
Especially
world
when
needs a
life's
bit more laughter at the moment.
Yeah, it does. It's so serious.
The quickest way to a man's heart is with Chuck Norris's fists. So talking of hearts, right? I had the second part of a heart stress test yesterday, where they the first one was where they inject you with something that makes your heart beat fast and a radioactive substance so they can film your heart, and the second one is exactly the same but at rest. So I've turned up yesterday. She says, "What's your name?" I told them, and she says, "We haven't got you down for appointment." I said, "Well, they rung me, told me to come in this Thursday." And she says, "Let me go and check." And while she was there, I've thought, "What's the date today?" And I was a week early. Story of my life. Story of my life. But
5 at the moment, Kaz.
story of my life. Always come early.
When they're
Yeah.
sleepy, maybe. When
Jeff's
they're
got an
first awake,
idea.
you wouldn't say that.
So yeah, that's the plan. So I think we're going to go with Fridays. It's going to be late, so 9:30. Rob's a night owl. I'm not. So it's just to have a bit of a laugh. And
Yeah.
if Kaz, if you want to come on, because I think you'd be quite hilarious, if I'm honest, on camera. But it's whether you'd come on. And
You should just call it the Friday fuck about.
You can show the shrimps.
we can't get away with that though.
Oh, can you not? That's sad.
So we were trying.
Get your shrimps out, Kaz. Show us your shrimps.
Get your shrimp out.
I suppose we could call it Three Amigos Friday F something. Yeah, Friday F about something like that. You saying get your shrimp out. We and again stories. Years ago we had a caravan and we went up.
Yes!
We went up to
Chuck Norris spices up his steaks with pepper spray.
so we went up to a caravan park up in North Wales somewhere, and my oldest daughter was about 15 and she's 35 now, so it's a while ago. And we were walking to the promenade and a car of young lads drove past, and one of them stuck his head out the window and shouted, "Show us your pie!" Oh, brilliant, Kaz. That'd be good. So what we'll be looking for is me, Rob, and Keith, and on the days Keith's working because his shift pattern's mad.
Yeah, sometimes they work nights.
We'll get a guest on, so it will still be three friends, and I think we're going to stick with the Three Amigos thing.
Dusty Bottom and his friends.
I don't know that.
When Chuck Norris was born.
Wicked Shane. Shane's Googling the shit out of Chuck Norris jokes now. You know it, innit? but all good fun. Quote in the film. What film?
I've lost the comments now.
One. And I knew it. Oh, Three Amigos. Three Amigos.
Funny film, that.
I've not seen it yet. Oh, have I seen it? Is it Steve Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it. I don't remember it. I don't remember
Watch it
lines
again.
from it. I'm going to watch it, yeah.
Hello, little kitty, catty, coochie, coochie, moo, moo. Who's a good girl?
Well, the cat was talking then. Shut up.
Who's a good girl? Hello, viewers, it's me, Kitty Cat. Mum,
Oh,
I'm
I've
just
seen
smelling my
Blinding
mum.
Saddles, yeah.
I'm just smelling my mum and she stinks of fish.
Anyone going to Spain and want to bring us some sombreros back?
Oh, I've got a sombrero. Well, Stu's got one.
I'll just have to put two of these on.
You've got one too, haven't you?
Sidewards. Yeah, Blazing Saddles is funny. If you like Blazing Saddles, there's a film with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, and they get locked up. I can't think what it's called. And if you're into that sort of comedy, there's a film with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy called Life, sort of set in the 20s or the 30s, and they get stitched up for murder that they didn't commit, and it's brilliant. And they age throughout the film, and there's a bit towards the end where they keep trying to escape, and there's a bit at the end, and they make up like they're 95 years old, and they're sitting on a bench, and one of them says, I've give up trying to escape. We're never going to get out. The only way we're going to get out of here is in a box to the upper room. And just watch it. Life, it's called. It's so funny. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's so funny. Oh, Blazing Saddles, brilliant, Jeff.
Where are you going?
It's not that one, Kaz. It's Stir Crazy. It's called. So the guards are trying to get him to join the prison rodeo team because one of them's brilliant at it, and they won't do it. And they put him in with this massive prisoner called Grossberger because it batters absolutely everybody. And they check on him in the morning, and he's got him. They're playing cards. More beans, Mr. Taggart.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm battery warning. So thank you so much for making this an absolutely fantastic. Oh, we looked at a few things. What was the other one we did, Rob? What was the other one we said? Mad Dogs and Englishmen or something?
Yeah.
Was one of them. Trident, Keith said, because it was relating to the sea and there's three of us. But I like the Three Amigos one. And I tell you what, we've got to get some sombreros. I'm gonna come in full gear, I am.
I've got a poncho and a sombrero in the other room. Come on, where's
and
yours?
I'll bring the guitar out as well.
I've got a ukulele. Does that count?
I've got ukes as well. 3 brass monkeys.
Hello,
See you
God.
later, dear. Hi, Gord. I hadn't said hello to Gord. But I'm going to knock it on the head there, guys. Thank you so much for making
No
it such an
problem. Peace out.
entertaining evening. Hope you had fun. Look out for when we're going to do the next one, but it'll probably be next Friday.
And remember, folks, make love, not war.
Thanks for having me on.
Before he forgot a gift for Chuck Norris, Santa Claus was real. See you later, guys. Take care. Thanks,
All right,
Charlotte.
take care,
Thanks,
guys.
Rob.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.